All right, speaking of outer space, a sad note this week. George Lowe, the voice of Space Ghost from the cartoon Space Ghost Coast to Coast, he passed away this week at the age of 67. And Space Ghost Coast to Coast, it debuted in 1994 and aired for more than a decade on Cartoon Network as a part of the Adult Swim nighttime programming block, and was actually Cartoon Network's first original production. But why is this news on the 208? Well, in celebrating Space Ghost and George Lowe, I remembered an Idaho-centric argument that Space Ghost had with his colleague Zorak. Do you remember this?
And right here is Idaho, where the cheese comes from.
No, no, no.
What now?
Idaho is where potatoes come from.
You say potato and I say cheese.
Potato.
Cheese.
Potato.
Cheese.
So did Space Ghost have a point? Is Idaho where the cheese comes from? You're not going to believe this. According to data from the Idaho Department of Agriculture, Space Ghost is actually correct. Sort of. Take a look. Most recent data, which is from the year 2022, it ranks dairy as the top Idaho agriculture export. Idaho did rank #1 in the nation for potato output, but within the state, it's actually 4th on the list of our top commodities. Milk, which becomes cheese, is #1. In case you were wondering, cattle and calves at 2, haylage at 3rd. So Idaho is the potato place. We earned that reputation, but Space Ghost is correct. Idaho is where the cheese and many other dairy products comes from. Celebrating the work of George Lowe, you will also find some classic clips and moments. The cartoon talk show host interviewed everyone from Conan O'Brien to Buzz Aldrin to Bill Nye, even Al Roker. My favorite was when he talked to Bob Costas. So just remember, no matter what it is, there seems to always be an Idaho connection. Rest easy, Space Ghost.